Hello folks, welcome to the Vertigo Tea Party, and let's play Planescape Torment. Now, you might have noticed from the title, this is a pilot episode. What that means is I'm just trying this out to find out what you guys think. The reason this is a trial is because Planescape Torment, as you may know, is an old game. There's very little voiced dialogue, however, there is a lot of text to read. And since this game is very story-based, it seems silly to me to play it blind, which is what I will be doing, and not reading any of the text or continually cutting it out. So I will be reading the text. I will be doing voices for the characters as best I can, which is probably not great. So I wanted to do 2 episodes. There'll be 2 20-minute episodes uploaded. I want you guys' honest feedback. If you don't like it, please leave a comment. If you do like it, please leave a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are on this, and I will determine if I'm going to do this series in full or if I'm just going to play it unrecorded. The other reason I'm doing Planescape Torment is to do my very small part to support Brian Fargo and In Exile's Quickstarter of the new Planescape Torment game called Torment Tides of Numenera. I hope I'm saying that right. If you're not familiar with it, definitely Google it up, and I'll also put a link in the info bar below. They've already raised $2.7 million as of the recording of this, so they're doing quite all right, but I want more people to be aware of it. This game is supposed to be fantastic. I've heard enough good reviews that I believe that I will probably enjoy it too. I also love some of their other old games like Fallout, which has a very, very special place in my gamer heart. Now, without further ado, I'm actually going to resume life from a previously loaded game because there was an intro movie that I can't figure out how to get to play again, and I wanted you guys to see it, so here we go. Here we go. And there we go. All right, let's go ahead and go back out. We're going to start a new life. Now, I'm also not using any mods. I'm aware that there are mods to increase the resolution and all that. I wanted to play this old school style, old crappy resolution, let's be honest. I want to get that old school feel going. Hopefully a lot of you guys can feel me, as the kids say these days. Now, my character is going to be a rogue. I imagine him as kind of a rogue with a little charisma, but the strength to back it up. He tries to get what he wants without violence, but if it comes to it, he has no problem stabbing a fool. So to that end, I've already figured my stats out. Going to get a 12 in strength, int, and wisdom. Going to leave that the way they are. Not the smartest guy in the world. Dexterity, we are going to pump up. Constitution, we will put up to 12. Charisma, we are putting up to 15. And I will briefly bring up the stats on the left-hand side. I don't want to read them all off. I know some of you guys might want to see what these stats are and what they mean in this game in particular. So I'm quickly mousing over them so that you can pause the video and read them. This is based on the old D&D 2E system, and it actually has Thaco. I don't know how many of you are actually old enough to remember what even Thaco is. And our guy's name is Nameless One. So he's not nameless. You must spend all... Oh, what? I missed the point? Sorry. Strength is 12. That's right. Strength 12, Constitution 12, Charisma 15, and Dex 18. Dex 18 is the max you can start with, by the way. So let's get started. I'm actually excited to play this, even if I don't LP it. I've been meaning to play this forever, and I figured this would be a great time to do it.
Chief, you okay? You playing corpse or you putting the blinds on the dusties? I thought you were a deader for sure.
So this is one of the few, at least to my understanding, few spoken dialogues. I have played this about 30 minutes just to get a feel for it. So, who are you? What am I? How about you start? Who are you? I don't know. I can't remember. You can't remember your name? Well, next time you spend a night in this burg, go easy on the bub. Name's Mort. I'm trapped in here too. Trapped? Yeah, since you haven't had time to get your legs yet, here's the chance. I've tried all the doors and this room is locked tighter than a chastity belt. We're locked in here? Where? What is this place? It's called the mortuary. It's a big black structure with all the architectural charm of a pregnant spider. What? Am I dead? Not from where I'm standing. You got scars aplenty though. Looks like some buck painted you with a knife. All the more reason to give this place the laugh before whoever carved you up comes back to finish the job. Scars, how bad are they? Well, the carvings on your chest aren't too bad, but the ones on your back... Mort pauses. Say, it looks like you got a whole tattoo gallery on your back, Chief. Spells out something. Tattoos on my back. What do they say? Ha! Looks like you come with directions. Mort clears his throat. Let's see, it starts with... I know you feel like you've been drinking a few kegs of Styx wash, but you need to center yourself. Among your possessions is a journal that'll shed some light on the dark of the matter. Farad can fill you in on the rest of the chant if he's not in the dead book already. Farad? Does it say anything else? Yeah, there's a bit more. Let's see, it goes on. Don't lose the journal, or we'll be up to Styx again. And whatever you do, do not tell anyone who you are or what happens to you, or they'll put you on a quick pilgrimage to the crematorium. Do what I tell you. Read the journal, then find Farad. No wonder my back hurts. There's a damn novel written back there. As for the journal I'm supposed to have with me, was there one with me when I was lying here? No, you were stripped to the skins when you arrived here. Sides look like you've got enough of a journal pinned on your body. What about Farad? Do you know him? Nobody I know, but then again, I don't know many people. Still, some birds got to know where to find Farad. Once we get out of here, that is. How do we get out of here? Well, all the doors are locked, so we'll need the key. Chances are one of them walking corpses in the room has it. Walking corpses? Yeah, the mortuary keepers use dead bodies as cheap labor. The corpses are as dumb as stones, but they're harmless and won't attack you unless you attack them first. So I should attack one of these corpses and loot it for the key? Well, before you do that, arm yourself first. I think there's a scalpel on one of the shelves around here. Note, search the shelves in the room for a weapon to attack the zombies with. When you find one, go to the inventory screen, the backpack button in the lower right, and arm yourself. If you wish to examine any items you find, right-click on them in the inventory screen. Alright, I'll look for one. One last thing. Those corpses are as slow as molasses, but getting punched by one of them is like being kissed by a battering ram. If they start getting any edge on you, remember you can run, and they can't. Use it to keep some distance if you need to recover. Note, to run, either toggle run on in the options screen, or hold down the shift key and left-click on the area you want to run to. If you are in danger of dying, use running to keep your distance from the zombies while you recover. Alright, thanks for the advice. Alright, so now we need to look around for the dagger. A little question mark pops up on our cursor when there is an object we can examine. These barrels contain a murky liquid. It smells like a cross between vinegar and formaldehyde. I thought that said vagina for some reason. One track mind. Sorry. Got some bandages here. Pick those up. Bandages heal you, I believe. I see anything of interest up here.
All right.
I actually had trouble finding the scalpel the first time.
Done.
Hopefully,
I'm gone.
Doesn't happen again. These barrels contain blah blah blah. That's the same thing I read before. Looks like someone is in the middle of dissecting this corpse. So, examine over there. This corpse looks like someone turned it inside out. A machine at the head of the table has peeled the skin off the forehead to give direct access to the skull. Super.
Done.
Hello, Mr. Zombie Worker. The corpse stops and stares blankly at you as you approach. The number 782 is carved into his forehead, and his lips have been stitched closed. The faint smell of formaldehyde emanates from the body. I'm looking for a key. Do you happen to have one? This looks like the lucky petitioner here, Chief. Look, he's got the key in his hand. The corpse looks like the one with the key. It is holding it tightly in its left hand, its thumb and forefinger locked around it in a death grip. It looks like you'll need to hack the corpse's hand off to free the key. I need the key, corpse. Looks like you're not long for this world. I did mean that. I did mean to attack. Ooh, a critical miss.
Done.
Alright. Oh, that's...
I'm gone.
Loot him.
I'm gone.
Grab that key. It looks more like a screw. But, hey, old school
gone.
graphics, baby.
Right.
Old school graphics. Check this corpse out. A bloody cloth covers the remains of this corpse. The stench rises from the body. The stench that rises almost unbearable. Hello, other corpse. The corpse's head lolls back and forth on its shoulders. Judging from the angle of the neck, it looks like the man may have been hanged. The number 825 has been painted on the side of his head. It was great talking with you. Farewell. Yeah, it was wonderful conversation. Hello, Mr. Other Zombie. The shambling corpse looks like it has been dead for several years. The skin along its forehead has been peeled back, revealing a chalk-white skull. Someone has chiseled the number 569 into the exposed bone. I don't have to read the "it's been nice talking to you" every single time. Like the other corpses in this room, this one is covered with blood and completely gutted. Sounds like a wonderful place to hang out.
I'm gone.
Can't quite click on this. Well, I can click on it. Clicking on it's not the problem. Doing anything with it is. Okay, that has nothing in it. Okay, finally let me get it, but there was nothing in it. All right, worthwhile. Here's the scalpel. Don't know why I had a problem with it before. Super, we found the scalpel. Now, we go to our inventory, and we shall equip it like a mug. Actually, we can drop it on ourselves. You can also right-click items. It will read the description of it. Head of the bronze key has been twisted around itself several times so that it resembles a screw. Hey, that's what I said. If more is so to be believed, it unlocks one of the doors in the preparation room. We won't read all the text for that, that is the key, not the scalpel, obviously. So, we pretty much checked everything. The system of rails is running through the whole room. It looks like the slabs in this room can be moved along on these rails.
All right.
Well, let's just get out of here.
I'm gone.
Right, we lost the key, which is fine. I'd rather automatically discard it. Psst, some advice, Chief. I'd keep it quiet from here on. No need to put any more corpses in the dead book than necessary, especially the Femmes. Plus, killing them might draw the caretakers here. I don't think you mentioned it before. Who are these caretakers? They call themselves the Dustmen. You can't miss them. They have an obsession with black and rigor mortis on the face. They're an addled bunch of ghoulish death worshippers. They believe everybody should die, sooner better than later. I'm confused. Why do the Dustmen care if I escape? Weren't you listening? I said the Dusties believe everybody's got to die, sooner better than later. You think the corpses you've seen are happier in the dead book than out of it? Before, you said... Wait, where'd I go? Oh, God. Oh, here it is. The corpses I've seen here. Where did they all come from? Death visits the plains every day, Chief. These shamblers are all that's left of the poor sods who sold their bodies to the caretakers after death. Caretakers I've already asked about. Before you said something about making sure I didn't kill any female corpses. Why? What? Are you serious? Look, Chief, these dead shits are the last chance for a couple of haughty bashes like us. We need to be chivalrous. No hiking them up for keys, no lopping the limbs off, things like that. Last chance? What are you talking about? Chief, they're dead. We're dead. See where I'm going, eh? Eh? No, I don't, actually. Chief, we already got an opening line with these limping ladies. We've all died at least once. We'll have something to talk about. We'll appreciate men with our kind of death experience. Wait, did you say before that I'm not dead? Well, alright, you might not be dead, but I am. And from where I'm standing, I wouldn't mind sharing a coffin with some of these fine, sinewy cadavers, damn it. I see here. Mort starts clacking his teeth as if in anticipation. Of course, these caretakers would have to part with them first, and that's not likely. Let's see. Alright, I'll try and remember that. Look, Chief, it's obvious you're still a little addled after your kiss with death, so I got 2 bits of advice for you. 1, if you got questions, ask me, alright? Note, to speak to a party member, select the talk option from the quick menu, then left-click on the party member you wish to speak to. Alright, if I have any questions, I'll ask you. 2nd, if you're half as forgetful as you seem to be, start writing stuff down. Whenever you come across something that might be important, jot it down so you don't forget. If I had that journal I was supposed to have with me, I'd do that. Start a new one then, Chief. No loss. There's plenty of parchment and ink around here to last you. Alright. It couldn't hurt. I'll make a new one then. Use it to keep track of your movements. If you ever start to get cloudy on important things, like who you are, or more importantly, who I am, use it to refresh your memory. Note, to access your journal, select the journal button in the lower right-hand corner of the world screen, or select the journal button on the quick menu. Your journal will automatically be updated throughout the game. Alright, I've got it. Let's go.
Updated my journal.
Yeah, you did. I know I sound just like him, it's crazy. 100% voice match. The shambling corpse gazes at you with vacant eyes. Her skin is paper thin, almost wispy. It's like someone draped a sheet of cobwebs across her frame. The number 594 has been scratched onto her forehead with a charcoal pencil. So, doing anything later? The corpse continues to stare at you. Very well then. Psst! You see the way she was looking at me, eh? You see that? The way she was following the curve of my occipital bone. You mean the blank-eyed beyond the grave stare? What? Are you blind? She was scouting me out. It was shameless the way she wanted me. Wanted you to go away, maybe. She was obviously too distracted by me to pay attention to some stupid bobbing head with a big mouth. You? Yeah, right! Trust me, chits beyond the grave don't care about all that psychiality and I've got a body and I'm all scarred and tough looking. They want guys with spirits. That's me, Chief. You corpses like you are as common as copper. Whatever, Mort. Let's go.
Done.
Done.
I'm gone.
Let's see. Nothing too interesting over here.
All right.
There's another corpse we can, quote-unquote, talk to. The left side of the woman's face looks as if it was caved in with a club, and her flesh sags in bruised, swollen clumps over her ruined skull. The number 626 has been stitched onto the corpse's right cheek, just below the eye. Nasty wound you've got there. The corpse continues to stare at you with its one good eye. Fare thee well, sexy corpse lady. This corpse is lumbering along a triangular path. Once it reaches one of the corners of the triangles, it pauses, then turns around and staggers towards the next corner. It has 965 tattooed on the side of its skull. As you approach, it halts and stares at you. Looks like someone forgot to tell this sod to stop walking the rule of 3. What do you mean? These corpses don't have much left in the attic, so they can't do more than one task at a time. When they're told to do something, they'll keep doing it until someone tells them to stop. This poor sod probably finished some task and they forgot to tell him. Who gives them their commands? Either one of the caretakers here, or else whatever necromancer raised them out of the dead book. Probably one of the caretakers here. They're the ones who need the cheap labor, after all. I see. What was it that you said before about the rule of
Updated
three?
my journal.
Eh? Well, the rule of three is one of those laws about the planes, about things tending to happen in threes. That everything's composed of three parts, and there's always three choices, and so on and so forth. You don't sound like you hold much faith in it. It's a load of wash, if you ask me. If you look for a number, any number, and try to attach some great meaning to it, you're going to find plenty of coincidences. I see, blah, blah, blah. This corpse is lumbering along, blah, blah, blah. So, why are you walking in a triangle? The corpse stares at you blankly.